The setup for The Whistleblower is that a TV writer in LA is having the opportunity to pitch his idea for a TV show.
It's called The Whistleblower.
Right.
Leo is a journalist who gets tired of grinding out all these stories about all the things wrong in the world while nothing ever seems to really change, and so who one day just abandons his career and just travels.
And the pitch goes well, but instead of being happy about that and saying, okay, I'm gonna go make this TV show, for some reason triggers a kind of existential crisis. And instead, he walks out of the meeting and basically spends the rest of the play being the whistleblower, figuratively speaking, in his own life, ferreting out the lies, the compromises, lurking underneath all of the major relationships in his life, decisions he's made in his past.
I want to break up.
What?
No, I'm actually saying this. I'm actually...
Say it again?
I want to break up.
I love the idea of someone having, what they thought was a life-changing epiphany that turned out to be wrong. Just like very simply. I've been interested in sort of our capacity to think we've figured something out profound for ourselves and then realizing that we're totally wrong. And that might just be what progress looks like. So that's what I loved about this, and it was a really human version of that.
By now I'm just not doing you any favors by not saying this. If waiting for someone else to come along and sweep you into some other life is just preventing you from really experiencing the objectively pretty good life you actually have.
This is the third play of mine that Karl has been in, and people often ask writers, is this story autobiographical or not? The answer is always some combination of yes and no. Things tend to be emotionally or psychologically autobiographical without being this is literally a story of what literally happened to me. And all the characters are me. They're all fragments of my psyche. That said, there is often a character in a play who is more the figure of the playwright in some ways, and I would say that this will be the third time that Karl has played that character in one of my plays.
You can make your life look externally nothing like the life you don't want and still feel exactly the same way you don't want to feel inside.
Somebody was remarking recently about how all media now has changed so that it's always about these whistleblowing moments. We're only interested in things that involve some hidden thing that's revealed. In any case, that's a broad cultural observation.
No, but very relevant to the play.
Yeah, it ties into the story here, but I think the point is that you can do this fearless inventory and tear away all of these lies, but there's no such thing as a disinterested pursuit of truth underneath it all. So eventually you're going to hit pay dirt in your own soul and find the lies you've been living with, and they'll give way to ones you didn't even know you were telling. And so the lie you don't know you're telling is maybe the one that, if you're lucky, you find in years of therapy, or in 90 minutes at a very well-made play. And so
88, if we
88 minutes, right. Yeah.